Hello Shamai and welcome back to Red Devil Redemption, and today we have the final episode to end all final episode. This will be the last bit of Football Manager 2017 content on this channel. Well, I'm hoping so, because I'm hoping that the beta will come out very shortly after this video. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. But today we're just talking about who we are playing against today. And like the last episode, it's another doubleheader, but not just any doubleheader. We've got two cup finals today. We've got the Europa League final and the FA Cup final. I would prefer it to be the Champions League final and the FA Cup final, but unfortunately we have to settle for Europa League after a poor season last season. So, last episode we beat Monaco across 2 legs. On away goals, just about made it through. And following that, we beat West Brom 5-0, Dybala with a brace, Ibra with a brace, and Rashford popping up there as well. We beat Spurs in the semi-final 1-0 to get our place in the final today. Very feisty affair with 2 red cards, Alderweireld and Lindelof sent off there. And then we played Roma in the semi-final. I was kind of thinking about recording this, but the way with my upload schedule meant that it would probably come out after the FM18 beta. So I thought I'll skip that and just go to the end of the season. And it was a very good win for us. 2-1 in the home leg. Ibra, well, we scored. We were 1-0 down going to the last 10 minutes. And then Marcus Rashford scored, and Ibra with a 91st minute penalty to give us a lead going into the second leg. And then we played Everton, a 4-0 comfortable win there. Ibra with 2, Dybala and Leighton Baines' own goal, giving us the win. And then we beat AS Roma 2-1 again. And we were 1-0 down going into the last 10 minutes again. Paul Pogba stepped up to equalise, sending us through on away goals. And then Dybala scored 5 minutes later to make sure that we were going to win. Huddersfield then was the next game. João Mario, Ibra, Juan Bernat, Paul Pogba and Miralem Pjanic all scoring in this game to give us a lovely 5-1 victory. And then a little bit of a disappointing result against Southampton. We were 2-0 up after 7 minutes and then went on to concede 4 goals and lost 4-2. But that doesn't matter. It was a very much changed side because I didn't want to risk any injuries. But unfortunately, just my nightmare, Ibrahimovic got injured for 9 to 12 days. So he's he's definitely missing this game. And there's a big, actually no, he should be back for the Stoke game. He should be okay for that. So let's take a look at the final league table then. Second in the table, we were well off the pace with Man City. They were ahead of us by 8 points. So they pretty much deserved to win the title. They had a very good season. And Ibrahimovic was our top scorer with 22 goals. And if you look at our ratings for our players this season, it's been very impressive. I'm a little bit gutted that we haven't finished better. And I'm very gutted that Ibrahimovic is going to be missing the Europa League final. So here's the team for today then. David De Gea in goals, Lindelof, Van Dijk, Javi Martinez and Juan Bernat at the back. Pjanic, Pogba, Eric Dyer in midfield, João Mario behind the strikers, who unfortunately do not feature Ibrahimovic, but it's got Paulo Dybala and Marcus Rashford up front. AC Milan slight favourites for this game then. Not sure how well they've done domestically, but as you can see on the side there, Mario Mandzukic has scored 12 goals in this competition so far. So it's going to be a very difficult game and a massive occasion, and this wouldn't be out of place being a Champions League final as well. And AC Milan do have a very good squad, so we've got to be careful early on that we don't concede any early goals and make sure we put at least a good showing of ourselves today. So I have decided that my main save for Football Manager, if you've watched the last video you'll know about this, but my main save for Football Manager, well, at the start of the next Football Manager, is going to be a journeyman save, kind of like a non-league to legend, kind of like Lucio, inspired by that essentially. And I'm trying to pick the first club, which is going to be in the Welsh Premier League. So there is actually a poll on Twitter right now that will be going, that I will put in the link description if you want to have a vote on that to see who we're going to play. And with Dybala with a very good chance there. Yeah, so the link will be in the description for the vote. I'll put it up on Twitter and we'll see if you guys can choose basically who I'm going to start off with in FM18 after the beta. Corner here then, Dybala to whip one in. It doesn't quite be the first man, but Pogba's got it. And Eric Dyer has a shot, but unfortunately it's straight at Donnarumma. Good early chances for us. We're dominating the game early on, making ourselves known to these AC Milan players, making that we're not going to be pushed around this game. Pjanic with a free kick now. He takes it on into the crossbar again. Last episode, if you were watching, Pjanic hit the crossbar from a free kick. And he actually scored a free kick against Huddersfield a couple of games ago. So he has proved me wrong that he can score from a free kick. But he's hit the crossbar there. Absolute great chance there to give us the lead. We're half an hour in. We've had all the chances so far. Pjanic with a free kick now. Martinez gives it to Dyer. He's got a bit of space. Rashford's there into João Mario. And it's deflected. And the person who has probably been the most disappointing signing this season, João Mario, gives us the lead. Eric Dyer, lovely, lovely pass into Rashford. He does well to find Mario. Takes a massive deflection. We all know about the deflected goals. Deflected off Rodriguez. And maybe they'll fix that for FM18. There's a little bit less chance of a deflected goal. But nonetheless, it's 1-0. It's half-time. We're doing very, very well. And as per usual, I've given an absolutely fantastic half-time team talk. And they absolutely love me. These guys, I mean, last season wasn't the best first season, not going to lie. But this season, we've just been absolutely fantastic. Lindelof with a throw now. Gives it to Pjanic. Pjanic into Dybala. Into Bernat of all players. And it's cleared away. There's a counter-attack on here, though. Biglia, it's a really poor pass. And Martinez is going to intercept that easily. But it's not the best ball up. And Carlos Bacca has got it now. Space out on the wing. Virgil van Dijk is there to intercept. But again, not the best clearance. It's coming back at us. Bonaventura, I think that was. Ruben Neves with it now. Lovely interception there by Lindelof. And the counter-attack is on. Dybala's got it. Into Rashford. He's got a bit of space and it's a great tackle. But Lindelof picks it up into the box. And Dybala puts it into the back of the net. Only last season he was in the Italian leagues, tearing AC Milan apart, and now he's back to haunt them again. Victor Lindelof, who's had an absolutely phenomenal season. Ball in, Dybala, near post. Keeper's got no chance. We're 2-0 up, and let's hope that we can get our first piece of major silverware this season. We have got the Community Shield, but that doesn't really count. And if we win the Europa League and the FA Cup, we'll have a double essentially this season, and I think the board will be very happy with that. João Mario's into the box and probably should score. We're all over AC Milan, and it should be more than 2 goals, really. Our fullbacks this season, I can't put into words how good our fullbacks have been this season. I mean, look at the ratings now. You've got Lindelof on a 7.8 and Bernat on a 7.5, and they've just been like that all season. It's been absolutely incredible. We're going to bring on Koke because Eric Dyer is on a yellow card, and we don't want to risk getting a red card. Seems like it's taking a long... There we go. Finally, Koke is on. A little bit of fresh legs in midfield as well. And I'm not really sure who I should bring off, because I don't think I have a striker on the bench. No, we don't. I'm going to bring on Lucas Lima for João Mario. Even though he scored, he's still not having the best of games. And AC Milan are on the attack now. Bacca out wide to Sergio Roberto. He whips it across. Bonaventura with it now. Lovely interception again by Lindelof. And we can launch a counter-attack here with Bernat into Koke. Bernat's made a nice run, but Koke's just holding on to it. Bernat's got it now. Can he take it past him? Rashford's got it into Dybala. He slots it in. He looked offside. And no, it's not offside. It's 3-0. 29 goals this season for Paulo Dybala. He looked miles offside to me. Actually, no, I don't know what the left back is doing there, but he's played Dybala onside. He slotted it into the back of the net. It's 3-0. It's game over. AC Milan aren't coming back from this. 3-0, and we're going to we've qualified for the Champions League anyway, but we're going to get double qualification for the Champions League by winning the Europa League, unless AC Milan pull off an absolutely world-class comeback. Pogba with the ball now. Got a little bit of space ahead of him. Koke gives it to Lucas Lima, to Rashford, to Dybala, who's looking for more. Lindelof out on the wing, tries to cross it, but it's deflected. And now come on a counter-attack, AC Milan, into Suso. And we've won it back, and oh my god, that's a horrendous goal. That is, how can that be given to Carlos Bacca? That's taken 3 deflections, I think. Bacca into Suso, who gets crowded out, and then Bacca's hit it, and that's an own goal. That is a Juan Bernat own goal. I don't know what you're on about, game. That should not be given to Bacca, though. Pizzi with a ball into the box. If we can see it here, it's going to be a little bit nervy. Bernat wins the ball back, though. Can launch a counter-attack, and it's not the best ball up But that is an incredible ball from Pjanic to Dybala. Can he get a cross goal? He could, but not very well, really. Pjanic now into Koke. We're looking for more. Koke loses the ball, and Mandzukic has got it now. Gives it back to Baka. They've got so much pace. Baka strikes it. Unfortunately, it's straight at De Gea. I think we're going to make a little bit of a sub here. Who to bring off? I don't know. Virgil van Dijk's had a poor game. I'll bring on Koulibaly just to shore up the defence. Just a bit of fresh legs in defence to make sure that we don't make any more mistakes. But we're into added time now, and the game is definitely won by us. And we were expected to reach the final in this tournament. We have, and we've only gone and won it. We have only gone and won it. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic performance by us. A 3-1 victory, and we never really looked in doubt. Jubilation, absolute jubilation. Let's see what the news says about us. Man United lift the Europa League. Yeah. Oh, we've had to pay Juventus 10 million because we've won it. Manchester United celebrate double. Well, I suppose it's going to count as a treble then if I win the FA Cup as well. Board happy as they should be. 5 million for winning the Europa League. I'll come back to you now when we're ready to play the FA Cup final. Alright guys, so we're back and we're ready to play our next game, our next cup final, the final game of Football Manager 2017 on this channel. And it's against Stoke at Wembley in the FA Cup final. Just one change then from the previous game, and that is Zlatan Ibrahimovic is just about fit enough to get back into the game to see if he can score more than the already amazing total of 36 goals. He's played 52 games this season, and he's only the young age of 36. He's absolutely unbelievable. Still a fantastic player for us. I mean, you look at how many goals he scored. Look at that. That is, he scored just an unbelievable amount of goals. Unfortunately, Martial isn't fit to get back into the squad today. But we've got De Gea in goals, Lindelof, Van Dijk, Martinez, Bernat at the back, Pjanic, Pogba and Dyer, the trio, the midfield dream, and João Mario behind the strikers, Dybala and Ibrahimovic. No surprises that we are favourites for this game then. A game that could, well, technically make us treble winners, but no one really counts the Community Shield. So this could make us a proper double winner, but if not, we're still going to claim that we've won the double, and we'll also claim that we've won the treble as well if we win this game. Stoke have had a fairly decent season. They've got Dean Smith, the current Brentford manager, as their manager. They finished 9th in the table, so it's not they've had a decent season for Stoke standards. They've had a very solid season. They usually do quite well in Football Manager. I'm not really sure why, but we're going to be out there to stop them today. Just score a lot of goals like we usually do, and bring us home another trophy to go in the trophy cabinet. We won. This was the only trophy we won last year, the FA Cup. And so it'd be really nice if we could retain it in our final game as Manchester United manager. Not that I'm going to leave to go to a different club anyway. Shaqiri with a corner in, comes in, big clearance away by, I think it was Virgil van Dijk, but it comes to Dybala now. Ibrahimovic with space. Oh, and I was just waiting for that to hit the back of the net, but unfortunately he's just hit the post. A lovely, lovely counter-attack there. Launched by, I think it was Virgil van Dijk who headed it away. And then lovely ball over the top by Pjanic. Lovely ball as well from Dybala to Ibra, and that is half-time. That's gone very, very quickly, I must say. I can't remember the last time we had a 0-0 at half-time on this save. We've just scored so many goals. We've been quite leaky at the back at times, but we've just scored so many goals this season. Even though Arsenal did score more than us in the season, we have just scored an absolute shit ton of goals all season. And there's a chance here. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Kevin Wimmer has clicked it up to Choupo-Moting. He's over the top to Berahino. Berahino's got space. He's better on a goal. He strikes it, and it's just over, I think. It was a really good run. Really, really good chance for Stoke. We've always got to be wary of them on the counter-attack. We're approaching 60 minutes now, and we'll probably get to the point where we need to make a change. Munies has got it. Gives it to Choupo-Moting. Shaqiri back to Muniesa. Someone put a tackle in, please. Lindelof does. Well done. Good tackle by him. Dybala into Dyer. God, I'm really struggling. Dybala again, he's got it. He gives it to João Mario. Into Dybala. Lots of space on. He's at the crossbar. So close there. Really, really unlucky. Good strike by Dybala to hit the crossbar. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to a goal. I can just feel it. It's coming. João Mario is going to come off because he's had a characteristically poor game. Mkhitaryan coming on, who also hasn't really been that good this season. We're into the last 20 minutes now. Time ticking away. I think it might be time to bring on the man himself, Koke, off the bench. He's one that hasn't always been guaranteed a starting place, but he's been a very solid player all season. Lindelof with a throw to Pjanic. Into the box it goes. Pjanic tries to put it back in. Pogba back to Lindelof. He goes into the box and Butland collects it. I'm assuming something else is going to come from this highlight because that was nothing really important happened there. Kevin Wimmer's got it now. Up to Ramadan. Back to Muniesa. Someone needs to put a challenge in. Ramadan. Nice interception by Koke. The big man in midfield. Pogba's got it now. Mkhitaryan. Space for Ibra. Back to Mkhitaryan to Dybala. He's in the box. That's got to be a penalty. Ibra strikes it. Oh, he's at the post. What's going on? Lindelof, and the highlight is over. Oh, we should have scored. We should have scored. So close there. I'm not going to make a sub yet, just in case this goes to extra time. Mkhitaryan's picked up the ball. Could we get a last-minute winner? Dybala into Ibrahimovic, who's got space. Gives it to Koke. Koke strikes it, and he scored! Koke scores in the 87th minute with just his 4th goal this season. And I said just now, he's been consistent and solid for us all season. And he just popped up with an absolute belter of a goal in the 86th minute to surely win us this game. Oh no, there's a highlight straight from kickoff. Please don't concede. I got really excited then. And if we concede, I'll be really unhappy. I'll be really upset. Don't do this to me, Football Manager. Galloway's got it. Gives it to Helland. Into Mbula. Back to Helland. To Galloway. Oh my god. Ramadan scored. Ramadan Sobhi has scored literally less than a minute after we've just scored. Look at the space. Bernat, my friend. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, no way. I thought we'd won the game then. I thought we'd won the game. Obviously not. Yes, that was a disappointing performance. Extra time it is. Luckily, I saved a substitution. All that celebration, and we've gone and conceded a goal to take it extra time. Right, Munies has got the ball now. They're going to have a lot of tight legs, so this substitution could be really, really key. Pjanic has won it back. Nice little run down the wing, but he's lost it to Ramadan, who scored against us. Let's just have a look at these times. We scored 86.03. They scored 86.57. That is 54 seconds between the goals. That's not fair. That is just not fair. Muniesa with it now, out on the wing. I don't like how close they're getting. Fellaini of all people. Oh my god, if Fellaini scores to make us lose, I'm going to cry. I'm going to legit cry. We've got Marcus Rashford to come off the bench. We're bringing him on for Ibra. Having someone up front with a lot of pace and a lot of fitness, stamina right now, could win us the game. We're at half time. I mean, I'm still gutted that we conceded 53 seconds. There's a lot more drama in this game than there is the last one, and it looks like it could be going to penalties with just 9 minutes of extra time left to go. What's going to happen? I've taken off Ibra now, who is our penalty taker as well. We're into the last few minutes now. It looks like it's going to penalties unless there is a last chance for someone. Please, no, it's going to go to penalties. Right, okay then. Here we go. The penalty shootout, just typical. End the season in drama. Fletcher steps up and he scores. 1-0 to Stoke on the penalties. Who's taking our first penalty? Let's have a look. It's going to be Dybala. He steps up. He scores as well. I thought he'd save that then. Not going to lie. A little bit worried. No worries. It's into the back of the net. Right, Berahino steps up. Come on to here. And he scored as well. Right, okay. Pjanic steps up. He can't miss, surely. Yes, he can. He can miss. Butland has saved it. And now Ramadan steps up. And he scored. Right, okay. So we need to score this now. Koke, the big man. Slot it home. No. Oh no. If we concede here, we've lost. Right, Helland steps up. And he's saved by David De Gea. We're still in it, just about, by the skin of our teeth. Come on, Rashford. Bury it. Bury it. He does. Right, we need them to miss. We need them to miss. Come on, De Gea. Step up. Kevin Wimmer. He steps up. Ah, and he scored. No! The dreams of the treble are over. We've lost to Stoke City on penalties 4-2. Ah, that's just so disappointing, considering we went 1-0 up. Oh, that's sad. Well, that's the end of FM18, FM16, FM17. Got there eventually, and it just pretty much sums up my year. Losing to penalties on to Stoke when you're Man United. Well, that is it for Football I don't know if I've mentioned it actually, but that is it for Football Manager on this channel. I hope you enjoyed it, guys, and don't forget to check out the poll on Twitter as well, and subscribe if you're excited for some FM18 content. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please leave a like. Obviously, if you want to see more, please subscribe. And if you have any tips or comments, please leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.